Welcome children. Today's worksheet number 39, reproduction in animals. In this worksheet we will discuss about oviparous and viviparous animals. Fertilization. In last worksheet you have studied about fertilization, the process of fertilization where male and female gametes unite forming a structure known as zygote. So they form by the union or by the fusion of male and female gamete, zygote is formed, which is the first cell of life. Eventually develops into this zygote eventually develops into the fetus. In the animals kingdom, the process of fertilization takes place in two ways. Means there are two types of fertilization. First one is external and second one is internal fertilization. In external fertilization, male gamete sperm and female gamete egg fusion occurs outside the female body. Such fertilization is known as external fertilization, where the fusion of sperm and egg means male and female gametes take place inside the female body. Such fertilization is known as internal fertilization. On this basis, internal and external fertilization, animals are categorized into oviparous and viviparous animals. So, what do you mean by oviparous animals? Oviparous, these animals are egg-laying animals which lay eggs. Internal fertilization observed, but the development of the embryo is through external means. एम्ब्रियो का डेवलपमेंट कैसे होता है? थ्रू एक्सटर्नल मीन्स. Hard shells of eggs provide protection. Once fetus matures, egg hatches. After the maturation of fetus, eggs are hatched by birds or the organisms. Example: birds, frogs, and all fishes. All these animals are oviparous animals. Viviparous animals, animals giving birth to offsprings or young ones, are known as viviparous animals. Development of the embryo and fertilization both occurs inside the female body. Examples: dogs, cats, humans, monkey, elephant, etc. Now, here the table is given to you which differentiate oviparous and viviparous animals. Here the criteria is given to you on the basis of these points. Oviparous and viviparous can be differentiated. First one is meaning. What does the meaning of oviparous and viviparous? Oviparous, egg laying animals or lay eggs and give birth to young ones. Viviparous give birth to young ones. Fertilization both external and internal. In oviparous animals, fertilization take place internal as well as external. But in viviparous animals, fertilization is always internal fertilization. Supply of nutrients to embryo. Embryo gets nutrients from egg yolk. In the oviparous animals, embryo gets nutrients from egg yolk, while in viviparous animals, embryo gets nutrients from the mother. Chances of survival. Chances of survival in oviparous is less, as eggs are laid in external environment and they can be destroyed by some environmental process, or they can be eaten by some other animals. So chances of survival is less in oviparous, while the chances of survival is more in viviparous animals, as nourishment and care is provided by the mother. Examples are given to you. Fishes, amphibians. Amphibians क्या होते हैं? Animals which can live in water as well as on land. So like toad and like frog, fishes, insects, birds and reptiles like snakes, all are oviparous animals. Examples of viviparous: human, dog, elephant, monkey, cat, and all higher level animals are viviparous animals which give birth to young ones. Now answer the following question. How does embryo of oviparous animals get nutrients? So answer is embryo gets or embryo of oviparous animals gets nutrients from egg yolk. Question number 2. Differentiate between oviparous and viviparous. Here the table is given to you. You can write difference between the oviparous and viviparous animals very easily. Question number 3. Classify the following animals as oviparous or viviparous. So insects are oviparous. While tiger is viviparous. Fish is also oviparous. While the human is oviparous. Thanks for watching.